Sammy Flex TV, 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 Sammy Flex.
Alright, so still no pressure, still no pressure because we have been following the stories and so far BBI cool they say at the end bit me attaining and so far with the stories I'm reading we do not say it is not the same as it started. I don't know what really someone is doing right or someone is doing wrong, but it is good. Mini abako avet try na energy yay you see an cash out back. Cause oko aye West Legon West Legon
West Legon
oko West Legon hona baby ejabishi e nchen hope baby e dan kakra kabi
someone in West Legon
dan kakra Hatcho Junction free ho Bayview Hotel in fact village Bayview village bibia obia e papa we dia
What's wrong? Sorry, I called you.
Bibia obia papa we dia ne din ankasa e Daniel Amuakon de Fianko Daniel Bin Fianko but uba industry be obia friend CD sa minimum how much CDs do how much CDs
This is next come. 6 billion, 6 decades.
Million. Shut up, man. We got 26 million thousand. Or no, we can million thousand. Bro, now say what jaya show business? Do you want hospitality business now?
Oh, just a major show business. I think that even baby gonna kasana. I think with time. Yending come after I'm saying
the common ones be now say back.
Yending come. I think that na ya your but sometimes I was around come look aside or something. People around over check here and see what you can do with entertainment because entertainment center actually.
Okay.
Well, but what it's say your rooms to home. You have about 15 rooms. Your conference center, your big spaces. I think say about how much they do on like about how like for the about more. About how much they do, about AD Crazy, about Pat Thomas is the owner of Crown and Mammy. And then we like a few because of the clientele and that.
More into
that but very nice and there were different phases. Into Sarah baby or your focus we on the Saha live shows there will be so a poolside where the youngsters know we rooftop so but before I end that anyway in
fact Obia Beka Morina Kosia Pio say oh he's the owner nice place
the owner has the Vince and they did a source in the so no person member and I have okay but na side Vince me body power and it's a dream na like so
and now Sinis is the manager of the place.
Maybe manage even with that with the bar and this animal we have lounges and stuff in the live band Fridays and all that. Okay, I take care of all those things. But the main bar in the man there, you will be on no manage apart from that, no self facility.
Oh now so the events now what do you check? And the place is still open for us as entertainment people.
Yes. Well, I think so. I'm not going to come on and do idea. I come and say, "Yaba around here." My man is like, "But I never know what I'm doing before God. The man God knows. Thank me for I make my mind smell fair go for dinner. Okay. You be an affair. You didn't share. Okay. Open.
Capacity
your capacity of home CC and crown. Over to me, 2,000 people.
Oh,
but even the new Macassar says some over
yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, like about 800 people. Doom. So 800 people. So I don't know. Yeah, parties, wedding, reception. But I don't say you're completely. Yeah, I think say.
And also be fat. Oh, but I'm more standard in the FA. Abroche standard. Bayview Lodge. Village.
Oh yeah, grass.
No, in your village, we are there. I think I'm in the village. Okay, so Bayview Village, who are around West Legon or Atomic Junction, East Legon. In fact, Munya weekend there now on the Abusian for my coach. I'm also swimming pool. In fact, a hot chili. One day, send a waba idea. Flex TV for Sunday back when you are swallowing and a capima capping. See, then Ramon for sure when he's Antonka.
It was, I was actually trying to ignite the meaning of silence is golden, and I think silence is golden.
You were trying to ignite the meaning of
silence is golden. Silence is golden.
It's the whole of yesterday, and you decided not to talk.
To be silent is golden.
Oh, you decided to be silent is golden.
Yeah.
So are you still in silence?
Silence is golden. But also because of relationship and all that, so it was important that I respect your big platform.
But I've seen you at some places.
Today, I've been on, not some places, I've just been at one place, and then again I spoke with Andy Dusty again for the fact that there was a need for me to straighten a thing or two, or try and, because some of the things that have come up, some of them goes at my corporate personality and also affect the brand that I'm building. Nana Blue. So
the baby Tyson say once.
About
baby say once. So it happens.
But so it was important that I visit, I come around and speak to them. So that's what I've done.
No, but this is home, so I don't know why yesterday. I was broken-hearted small because this is home. In whatever situation,
I agree.
This is home.
I agree, of course, this is home.
Yeah.
This is home. So, but it was important I also find myself, because when people, sometimes when people can say stuff to you, somebody said something today, I had say, I think I'm saying so that people can peddle lie over and over again to the point that it feels like a truth.
Okay.
Getting it, and people also like sometimes buying stuff that are not exactly the case. So it was important that yesterday I reignite or understood properly the meaning of silence.
Okay, let me come back to Nanaya Road. Nami say, as a PR person, I know Nanaya has gone through so many crises with artists. Beside your new name or applying now, as a friend, as a colleague, we know he's in crisis, whether he likes it or not. His company, as in Coffee Mens, his persona, and maybe other things, he's in crisis. What are some of the do's and don'ts you would prescribe for him?
Okay, so I think first of all, the don'ts is to regulate the platforms of Kasa also. Very important. If you have somebody you trust, you can let a person be picking up some of the calls. Not to say that, because if you ignore the media, they will feel like you are trying to run away from the issues. If you have somebody you trust in your team, let the person pick up the call and find out what the conversation is. If it's about the music label, yes, we don't have anything to say. You have an issue with the person in the label. So you need money, you can share with the company. You can share with the small meeting. If someone says, should we keep him or we should let him wait for some time as things cool down and he comes back? So the label has to treat the conversations different because they have a job to do now. So the don't is regulate the things and the places that you talk. And then what you have to do now is the label has to release a press to apologize for the switch or the transmission, the Instagram mistake there, because that one is a label error.
So it should be
an
official press statement.
To apologize.
No, that one should not be whether individual platforms or selected platforms.
It should come from the label. If the label wants to give it to Sammy TV to break the news, it's an official mouthpiece from the label, because there are people who are following Nana Blue and people who are following eShun, and you will confuse the brand. Two different brands on the same page. You understand? So when you do that release, it puts everybody's mind at ease. And then the label will say that, having said that, anything else regarding eShun and our CEO is eShun and our CEO's conversation. The
And
label,
not Coffee Mix.
no, because the label is working with Nana Blue. Because for instance, my say I'm for some label Nana Blue ba in same name, but again no, and easy. Aye, nipa no me no omo nyama label na say yejuma. In fact, I made delay because I think say there's 2 songs, right? 2 songs I will say back for Nana Blue. But Sisiano, the label is having conversation. Oh, yeah, fam bra. The banner say I'm say at 17 a ba ya hang on.
And then you know you're related.
Oh, you see, cases are very music conversations are very different. Obia, as I'm in fan of a bit more na beshim. But so you have to be very careful, and so that you will not lose the core following that you've built for Nana Blue. Also, you will not lose the respect that you've built for yourself as a CEO.
Label boss.
Yeah, so it's simple. Issue a press, explain what happened. You own the platform. You thought you would have switched, but you don't want to switch again. It's fine. It's okay. All the fans of eShun, affect him to even eShun herself, because she's still doing music. You know, she's still going ahead recording her music and everything. We wish her all the best, and we've taken down every post. And that if she's open for conversation, you might discuss it page, and if she's willing to sit on the table and let's have a conversation, we are willing to open and let her have a page back. Done. Then Nana Blue can have a piece. Everybody can go their way. After 2 weeks, everything cools down. Drop your music. You are back on the road and you're fine.
I see. See this, Mami Sumisa, as a manager, such a situation, the Ekokosui, boss, the artist by council said, but say, what should be the best practice in handling it?
Okay, because artist back business I'm referring to.
Nana Blue in the court, and said, no, so another case. Yenyan record, but I'm almost casting me to court.
Okay, me, I think so. Me issue, you know, a buy, you know, I think they're drawing my attention. There's a eShun page now. Post.
In fact, and then the PA first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
After that, now I interview, you know, a PA free mono.
Okay. Okay. So, but then me, they're not me, my being a chairman. Me, shut down follow like story, but I know there's something going on. And yeah, me who say like me just go for a kind of they are into relationship and they are working together. I don't know like go for me this is discussions no. I don't know like a hostile now or more hating and more. There are things that we so we could try to be about and then I'm because no, I don't agree about more issue we are. Okay. The thing is your friend is Steve. Steve, I mean the lady, the eShun. Me can be because the woman I girl eShun, Queen eShun now. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So Queen eShun, but I'm talking about eShun. So that's an issue, no. No, by a queen. So I'm not eShun.
No, she's been queen for no busy.
Okay. Friday Queen eShun,
okay. But you see, the way my man here, Steve, is handling this issue, and then the way the girl is like moving around, talking and all that. Now, you know, we didn't come and say, I think this guy, what the way you know, as a member, your nature, your more business together, your nature. When issues come, I say, best feel cry, say, oh no, you know, most of them because they want people to
sympathize with them,
sympathize, natural with women, and most of the time, to a men keep them composure. Most of the time, like that's the case.
Do they keep their composure because sometimes they also feel they are guilty? Or
no. But you see, most of the time, no. And I say, American, like, but most of the time, no.
No, I'm not using his case. So, like, no,
generally, Sana, because
we are guilty.
Not that. And you say, okay. But you see, that's what makes you a man to me. So what I say, because we understand if you now, we try to address it in a way. The way I address it different from the way. And to me, the mom can say, "Oh, kasa too much. Oh, kasa too much." Because I know, say
you expect that to happen.
I expect that to happen here. Human nature. Steve, ne composer no keep Now Abama so knows okay. This guy like level-headed. Because normally the woman can do this. I want you to provoke you not feel also. Why maybe kind of general. That's all in our second.
And as okay, I want to agree with you because for the past days, social media judgment and our public position shifted gradually. In fact, from yesterday and then post more or less speaking in favor of Steve. But starting after the interview, he was demonized.
Yes.
In fact, all along,
maybe I got confused. The first time, second time I'm trying to follow because first one me said you can say you see eShun see that and the second one what me share you I think one of the radio stations and the guy was denying it and I was like
okay maybe I've been
what me hokrampo xylophone da me bisa sa questions wey na yes
okay yeah we now baby then somebody don't see anything oh Steve yeah so we don't very but anyway, I agree with what Nana said, and my belief said that's what Steve is planning. Maybe share say na Niama corner. It's also official statement. If he or on the side, ever out, I think that will solve everything. Now, for starting, I'm going to Steve 2 babies are 2 mumpoa. Nanka,
okay, Jumani,
but I think say so. I keep you computer. Because something never go up on can I be embarrassed, but they didn't have question in Tama was okay. Just a cry, not seeing na ebia na adwenti and as see no cry no na see na etie. So I think say at this point no cry no can say on the statement e ba statement no the ba no it will kill the issue. But don't try to embarrass it.
No. I've told her she should try. You see, as MCR.
No, when you say don't try to embarrass her, what do you mean?
No, at this point, once only obi, once say okasapi, okansama yenka.
Yes.
And in this contest, you who say that's what the girl has done. Mr. So I just say.
And then my short video behind me say Kofi Samoa is lambasting the lady say. You drama for and I said, only obey my honor, Yakofanachi, and your back when you mean now or can, no matter the circumstance.
Yes, and it's on the internet.
I can't, Uncle
Cow. And as a beer only here, and we said, no, you can't kind of. So, at this point, I mean, I say, at this point, no, because you see, I'm saying, I'm if I put myself in Steve's situation, that's it, because of damage, you can reach me damage easily.
Mean damage.
Oh, now behold,
no,
that don't mean damage. Say it. And yes, on to you. That's what I'm saying. On to me,
okay.
Yes,
knowing him.
Oh, I see. I see. Because no matter what, I'm sure if you mean, I still would want to give her some regard.
Yeah,
definitely. Or better
some business down. And then my
Ben. Steve,
Steve say no chop.
Steve, you no chopping.
Yeah, say no chop.
Don't answer. Stay in the lane.
So I had your silence good move.
Don't answer. Hey, stay in the lane.
Today I'm rating Nana Blues.
But we just played Nana Blues.
But who's in Brammy can say Oba? Remember, sure, say original lane.
No, but I mean, say there are some portions of this whole saga you would want to address, which is
the only portion I want to address is that it's to do with the ownership of eShun Online. It's my property. That's what I want to say. And
why is it your property?
Because I created it.
Wait to meaning say as a normal lady owning the Anya no account on Instagram.
Yes, it was called eShun, Miss eShun. That's what she used when she was at Glow X Factor.
Enti close
No,
no.
I didn't. She was still having it, but I think she didn't because she realized I was pushing this one more.
Sorry,
so
I didn't say closing. Like since I started the music business, when you start account to game, and on no previous
she
account.
was using it at the beginning. It was something that she has used. She had a following, a Nigerian following to it, so she was keeping it. But I think when she realized that my concentration was on this one, and I also have to give her access, so she then began to forget about that one and start.
Oh, okay. So she had the Miss eShun,
exactly.
and you started the eShun online.
Yeah, exactly.
And audition,
like for her music business.
It was to see it's a project, so you want to create the handles that the tools you use to push the project. Yeah, so that's what happened. And so I was like, okay, so if you want to leave and you want the handles, let's have a sit down, because obviously at the time she was leaving. Now there was some debts that needed to be cleared, which she admitted when we went to Gamro. So I was like, if she said she wanted, we can have a sit down. And I also say that I've heard that there's an information out there that I was charging 120,000. That is not true. Which I would wish that if anybody knows anybody in Gamro, you could request for the meeting minutes, and then the mail. I sent a mail was 50,000.
And then Mama Gamro Basankomo.
Yeah, she took the matter to Gamro.
She took it to Gamro.
Yeah,
to do what? Was Gamro part of your initial contract?
No, Gamro was supposed to arbitrate, or she reported as an arbitrate. Gamro was coming in to arbitrate the so we had a conversation, which I thought was a very amicable conversation. It wasn't in a very like easy. It was very calm, and eShun was also calm. So we had a conversation. I mean, the table discussed and agreed on what we would do. So they requested I sent the bill. I sent the bill, and she responded that because of the cost that I was asking for, she's not interested in the accounts, and I should delete all her images from the page and delete the accounts. So I told Gamro that it would be difficult to do that, because if I delete the account, it means I'm deleting. It's like you're working with Sammy Flex TV, and Sammy Flex TV has given me a car, which you're moving around with it, and you're leaving. And the company is okay, if you want to leave, pay something small and take the car away.
Yeah.
You say no, you can't pay the money, so but Sammy Flex should destroy the car, because that's what it means. Or let's say you are on Sammy Flex TV and they've given you info at, or let's say Nanayo at Sammy Flex TV. You drop the
address. Yeah.
So that was what happened. But I was in fact ready to give it out to her. I can even remember that we stopped working somewhere around May last year. I was still picking her content from her eShun page and posting it on the eShun online, because I wanted to continue to, out of good faith, continue to put her content out there so that she could maintain the page. Because there was a place that the Confidence Music took eShun to that we didn't want her to slap. And I've always said, eShun brand is my reference, it's my CV. So in no way would I want her career to come down. I've heard comments about me telling people not to bless her.
Yeah.
She said, according to Kobiche, say, oye ni nyum no do kono kwa omo say yesi wa beka say wa beka say
I'm grateful.
I can't imagine me do that. It's on me. You see, and that's what gets me sad sometimes. And sometimes if you don't take care, you slip and say stuff that are not necessary. That doesn't help and kind of dents
the discourse.
Oh yes, because obviously, again, I'm saying that if I go anywhere, if I go into any institution, I tell them, oh, what have you done? What good thing have you done in the business? That's the eShun right there. Sorry, eShun right there. Yeah, so there's no way I'd want her not to improve, become better, become bigger. No, I don't want that. So yes, I've heard some of the commentary that I didn't give you once, that I'm happy and grateful to God that lately we don't send money by hand alone. So some of the, like I said this morning, sometimes I send the money through EcoBank accounts. So some of these factors could be pulled off and checked. I think the last payment we did was a business with Within, which I send the money through mobile money, and if you're meeting, I can pull the receipt and show it. A percentage of the contract that we had, the agreement we had, was given to her. The same in all the platforms and in all times. I don't want to say anything else that's probably, again, may seem like because that brand, eShun, is an extremely powerful brand. She sings amazing, she performs and everything, and she's good. So she doesn't need me to come here, sit here, and because I feel she's going at my image and wrongly, so I'll go at her again. It doesn't help me. It doesn't. I always say, do I feel good about what she's done, about me, or said about me? No. So why would I do that to her? If I don't feel good about it, I think I need to let it go as well. And I also think that if I go at her, I say bad things about her and stuff, it doesn't bring me back the money that I've invested here, my time that I've wasted. It doesn't bring it to me. It doesn't do anything to me. So yes, my reputation has been tainted, I've been invented, but it's life. Go on.
I see. Was it difficult changing or taking away the eShun online from that page?
I've actually sent you see, because when we had a conversation with Gamu, and then that was somewhere around January, middle of January, that we had that I got the feedback from Gamu that she was very interested in the account. And, so I disabled the account because I felt that I need to allow her to now consider a new one, because at the time a new one was a good number. So I was like, okay, let me just turn them off so she could have the free space to push her on. Because if I delete it and leave it on, it doesn't. So I waited. So from January till last week Saturday that I turned it on.
Someone says you speak up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. So
you can get water. Yeah, and I give her water.
I'm as in on the. It was only last week that we turned it on. When we turned it on, we're turning it on.
Oh, it was only last week.
Only last week we turned it on. So we turned it on with the intent that, you see, if you want to get Instagram to work on it and change the handle, it has to be on so that Instagram can be able to correspond to the account. So we can also see it if they access to, now we can change it. So we'll send a mail to Instagram, but it's a process, it takes some time. And they send that reply that because of the converter, it will be slow. They will check the account and then get back to us. And that's what we're waiting for. That's why the account is even up till now. As I'm sure.
Alright, so that is latest from Stephen Mensah, aka Shanton, on this platform alone. He's Shanton on this platform alone. Today we are not going to judge any video, so.
I thought we would make us judge Nane Blues and No Pressure.
Okay, we will judge it since you want us to do it. Richie, hold that video on. We will surely, though you've played it, but we will surely judge it before we activate phone lines. Since he wants us to judge it, no problem. We will judge it. And no problem, crap. You have been popular in the past days or week. Okay, in January week. In the past days, you have been very popular. Are you under any pressure as a man in this space?
Sammy.
Because I don't remember the last time your name came up in the spots like that.
You know, I mean, I've always not wanted to be in the front, of course. I like my microphone. I like doing radio because that takes me away from the space. So you are behind the microphone, you're doing your radio, you're talking, you're feeling good yourself, you're making yourself fine. I mean, I like that. And again, pushing an artist, you always want to be behind and make sure the artist is always in front and push the artist forward. So I'm not the type who wants this kind of fame. No, I don't. And it's going to be a good fame because obviously you are called the demon, you are called the torturer, you are called all manner of stuff. That's what
I'm asking, whether you are. It's putting you under pressure.
Yes, it wasn't fun. That's what I'm just saying, that how I'm feeling. Am I excited about it? No. So then, why would I also decide to put the same thing on a brand, especially?
Have you been able to sleep well for the past days?
No, I haven't. It's sometimes been difficult because sometimes, like my phone, sometimes it's like the phone is connected to people's my phone. It wasn't nice.
Wow.
It's not funny. I would not. So I'm like, so Stephen, this job, why did you decide to do it? You know, I've questioned myself a couple of times about exactly why I decided to put money into something that's now bringing me trouble with my energy and stuff. But then my pastor was telling me something that It's part of life.
This pastor.
This pastor again.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's my
fine.
pastor. That's my pastor.
Because I heard you were using pastor against station.
That one I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But all I'm saying that, and my mom will say that it's rather good that God knows the truth than man knows the truth, because God is a blesser, He's a taker of life, He's a giver of life, He's a giver of prosperity. So if God knows the truth, you obviously stand a better chance of prospering. And she was always telling me that you find people lambasting and castigating them as if they are very bad people, but you see them prospering because God knows the truth, and He's a blesser, He's a giver of life, He's the one who makes things happen. So you never know. I mean, sometimes a friend of mine called Nathan, who is in the US, said something today to me that sometimes when bad things happen, that's the beginning of good things to follow. So I'm encouraging myself with these things and keep moving on and trying to stay sane.
I saw a post from one of the Takrade broadcasters, and he mentioned some two things that I wish you confirm if it is possible. First, he said you halted school abroad for your I've forgotten the doctorate or something.
So I would not respond to this.
You will not respond to that. Okay, wait, let me finish. You halted school for this eShun's music business. That is point one. You were supposed to go do your doctorate or something abroad, but you stopped it because of this eShun business. And the second one was that you sold a car to invest in the music business.
I don't want to respond to that.
But have you sold a car before?
I don't want to respond.
No, I'm not saying.
Come on, I've sold.
You've sold a car before.
I've sold a car before.
Okay, so at least there is an iota of
No, I haven't said
of
that.
someone selling a car.
No, you are. You see, Sammy, what they're doing is that you are actually doing inferences, which is a very wrong thing to do.
You see, this word is funny. Nana, look at comments here. Everybody say I'm being biased because he's my friend. Oh, this word people are saying I'm being biased because he's my friend. Now my friend is also accusing me. Okay, it's okay. I won't do it. How are you handling the Mimi's issue too on Nana Blue?
In fact, I'm what document in my possession, which I was previewed to before signing Nana Blue. We've given it to the lawyers to look at it, and so they will advise us. I think that's how much I will say, because obviously it's for her to take the necessary action and for us to be able to follow and respond appropriately.
So since the interview, have you spoken to eShun?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
Have you had any communication?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Because you are peeved.
No, I'm not peeved. If I'm peeved, there are things I do. I drink a lot of water. So, you see, I'm not peeved. So the water is still inside. I'm not peeved. I'm not peeved. Every day when I wake up and I have life, I think, another day will come. So I do not think that when I got into this music thing, I knew anything can happen. You get the point? So I am sure that now the bad is coming. Tomorrow maybe the good will come. So yeah, of course, I'm not peeved. I'm not happy.
Says, Brad Sammy, we know Steve is your friend, but we won't pamper him. He should come clear on the allegations leveled against him. And I'm sure one of the allegations is that you dated eShun. Can you say yes or no to that?
I don't kiss and tell, so I don't want to respond to this one.
Oh, you don't kiss and tell. Yeah, that is also a mature answer. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, did you have a contract with her?
If I didn't, obviously, I wouldn't be telling you that I was sending the money to her based on some splits agreement, yes, of course. So, and I won't be saying that when she was moving, she needed to sort out some things before the account goes to her. I mean, that's
yesterday, Nanaya said something that there is a verbal contract and a written contract. Which one did you have with her?
Sammy, you see, I would want to respond to this, but I don't want to, because doing that means I'm going into areas that I'm not too comfortable with. So let me just say that there was a working arrangement, whereas it wasn't there. I mean, there was, and that's how come again. When we have shows, there's a way she gets her share, and there's a way I get my share, and there's a responsibility of the artist, there's a responsibility of the label to provide what the label is expected to provide the recording and all that. And that's how come by the time I think eShun we had that we departed, there was almost 120 songs that we recorded that are sitting down as I'm talking to you. So if there wasn't any arrangements, then obviously boys would be sleeping and not having the targets to meet. So there was
an arrangement.
Yeah.
I see. Do you need a psychologist at this time?
I have a mother who does well, and I have a woman.
No, because you said you're struggling
I
to
still have a woman. Nice. I have a woman.
I have somebody who I talk to, so I'm okay.
Oh, why are you doing it? You say I have a woman.
No, I said I have.
Is it you have a mother? I have a woman.
Our mother is a woman. You why? What's up?
Sign on up or something.
No, because you said you struggle to sleep. That's why.
Yeah, sometimes you obviously sometimes. I mean, if someone call it the one, it's not really nice to know.
Yeah, and especially when it is around the world for everybody.
It's not an interesting tag to put.
But I like the way you are handling your social media reactions. For the past days, only no pressure has been your post. You are not saying any other thing.
I need to make the best out of the bad situation. So because you know, as I told you, Nana Blue is an extremely interesting talent, and I always say, I mean, I never knew she was comical as well, and you want to, you've enjoyed some of her comedy, I'm sure, yeah. So I feel
like her
that,
fancy,
that
she's fancy. Yeah.
she's fancy, exactly.
Okay.
She's fancy, and a talent who can.
Looks like you like the fancy stuff.
Show me at Sammy. You know, there's something that maybe that's the reason why I've said somewhere that let's give Nana Blue the chance. Let's support Nana Blue the way we supported Queen eShun. Because to be honest, a talent that could.
So Banana Blue is getting support as much as I
I hope
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
No, even before, when she released the Kofi Kinata.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was great. Yes. And the Sugarcane was also doing very well. And a talent that can speak French fluently. I mean, that's a Ghanaian musician who can speak French very well. In fact, she's a French teacher, and she can speak Fancy that clean, and she can speak Twi that clean, and English that clean. I mean, the francophone country is us to take. So I'm just saying that let's support this lady because she has so much to give to this world and to Ghana.
I see. Mami, cut back to CD. So I'm misunderstanding. Also, supposed to be a question. Kwame Daisy See, plus, I mean, a man for say we should ask if he is dating Nana Blue too, and if he has a contract with Nana Blue.
Oh, sure, I can respond to that. I have a contract with Nana Blue, and dating Nana Blue. No, I don't date Nana Blue.
Okay. No. But if we're dating, you dated her.
You see, anything Queen eShun is a restricted area for me because again, going to that end is in the.
Should she come back one day to say, Steve, I'm sorry. I want to work.
Bro.
No, it's not dating. I want to work.
No, I'm saying that somebody like I never in my life thought that Bulldog will work with Shitawali. I never thought so. So, Charlie, anything happens. I mean, time heals. Tomorrow, I'm sure maybe in a year or 2 or 3, Sean Council, Steve and Charlie, I think say the old songs we have, for put them out there, or Charlie put. Of course.
And the coffee makes.
It makes business sense.
If you bring the point, of course. I mean, it's you see, time heals.
Yeah, now that you're
now that I'm feeling very demonic, and it's difficult, but it's
Charlie,
possible.
this one thing serious.
Wizard.
What are you part of them?
Okay, now
question. Two questions. One. Number 2. One is you said something about the Instagram. Said you had to activate the account and send the email, but could you also have waited and done all that before even posting Nana Blue's content on that page? That's the first one.
Yeah, maybe maybe on hindsight I would have probably it would have been okay to do that. It wouldn't have probably had to do that, but I made a choice and it was my choice. And let me say this: Nana Blue wasn't even happy about it. She wasn't. Nana Blue dissented about putting her content there. That's because people know say it's the Sean stuff. So I said the thing is mine, and I need people to see your new song which is doing well. which is a beautiful song.
In fact,
no
it's
pressure.
it's yours in the contract.
But the public is
to,
not.
to the public,
But if
that's eShun's. It's
Yeah.
Shun's part of
so
the.
hold on, no. So if in the public,
Mhm.
I think Sammy owns this place. We all see Sammy place,
Yeah.
we all see. Sammy.
Yeah.
Assuming the owner is in, like you were telling you that the Bay Villa is yours.
Yeah.
But you're telling
Bayview Village.
Bayview Village
Yeah.
is yours. But there's an owner to the Bayview Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as to the public, we've said that it's yours. Like Sammy, I'm saying, maybe this place is not his. He's just renting it. But he's putting his name there. So if somebody is crossing, oh, it's Sammy's own. The public is Sammy's own, but the owner is there.
No, you have a point. You have a point, but you don't have a point also because when it comes to
So your question you asked me, you have answered to the question.
I'm trying to share wisdom because you see,
Yeah, share it.
digitally, no, because listen,
No, share it.
if you had not done that, right? In my mind, I'm thinking that all the people who said yes to what the Queen eShun came to say would have kept quiet because there will not be basic physical evidence to prove what she's saying. Because if the question then why are you saying, she can say go and check the Instagram thing.
So
Okay, my second question is Nana Blues music is no pressure, right?
yeah.
Did you anticipate that one this would happen? And then you
See,
The song.
See.
The timing. No pressure.
Yeah, in fact, the time they talk to no pressure. My phone say they talk to no pressure.
No,
every song.
song.
Oh, I see.
So did you anticipate?
Charlie, I say it.
It's getting interesting.
So when the issue started, Charlie, at the drive, every day, I was like, hey, Charlie, this pressure there, that I'll go put Nana Blue in some hotel and listen. So I listen every day, then it relaxed me. So to be honest, the song was very timely for me. It was really helpful for me. So when I called Nana to, Nana to, the pressure started coming from that space.
Yeah.
Asked Nana. So Nana will call me and say, Stevie, what's over the pool? I hope we're no pressure. So the song has been, it was like good timing. I'm sure any other song would have been bad. This song was just timely.
But some school of thought is saying that all these things, right? They are being diabolic. They're saying all these things is with you behind it.
Behind what?
You spark the thing to push no pressure because if they ask you, say no pressure. Is that true?
He sparked what?
He
It's
sparked-
to go.
yeah. Oh, it'll be true. It'll be true.
If it were to be bullet.
To push no pressure.
This reminds me of a song this lady did some time ago, Bullet's artist.
Yes. The boy is mine.
The boy is mine.
Yes,
they
when-
had this issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had this
When
issue
they
then-
said Bullet is dating, they said that.
No. Then 2
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
2 days after the
Yeah.
issue came
The
out,
boy is
the song
mine.
came out and
Yeah.
then the video followed.
Yes.
Maybe
But
you apply the same
and
strategy.
there's some they kill it as some papa bianca so.
Sir, hey, I'm popular.
That's some they you be kill it and a year jumono.
But your system is so okay. They also
So they kill it.
your system is so they kill it. No pressure.
Okay, since my Misha will not pay for. I say Stephen Akasa. Do you like where he's taking the level he's taking it? Are you satisfied? Because I know you've been an artist manager for years.
Yeah.
Why is satisfied? But you're there similar to
I think with Sanya, with in composure and what's in his head, I think that's it and one no. You see when these things happen, artist management no be small job.
No.
You see when these things happen, it takes like you need to be mature about it. You can
Our gentleman from Croydon said he wishes you just say yes or no to some of the questions. At least, like you are still saying, you are a gentleman, you don't do case to tell. But we had this, but it ends. Would you take that advice?
Question, Steve.
Oh,
me can't say me, but it
was as if the Nana Blues song was dedicated to eShun.
I said me down.
and FIFA Legend can answer that question.
Fifi Legend.
Okay. Say Martin, someone managing eShun say. Matisa Fifi legend Dan Latte, only some managing eShun this year.
I can't speak.
I can't
speak.
Okay, so the landing advice, will you take it? Say you can say yes or no.
I don't want to speak to that.
You don't want to speak to that. Okay. Like you said, we don't want her to be affected out of what is happening.
She'll be okay, but of course she's a human being, and so a young lady started a career with a bright front in terms of getting a very good song, like doing a cover for somebody who is an amazing performer and songwriter like Kenata, and then all of a sudden all this coming about you. I mean, she's human, so but she has a very good mother and father. She has good parents who she's with her parents because of the COVID, so she left Accra to Shama. So she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Will be fine.
Okay. Yes. Bro, I mean, your final advice to your brother now. Moving forward, then lessons now. Yes,
I think so. I'm able about so the way you are keeping your composer, the way you include the issue and all. But me, I'm saying this because I believe, say, you are planning something. You are planning something. The direction, say, we put something out to the public. Say, if you are the label boss, right? Say, if you side now or clear. Issues when but in search. You see, so say and yen son as a we dia and so to me the American I believe say in this shortest possible time we just put something out for the people to at least clear their minds on the issue.
Okay. Alright, Nana, your comment. Okay, for me hello Nana. Oh, wakati.
So I think going forward, earlier on, like I said, is as a boss, press release is important. Now, as you know, our circle is small. If Queen eShun still wants her handles on back to the table, now you have a conversation. Now, maybe I make a go. Now, they will say, oh yeah, what am I saying? But if she doesn't also need it, you know.
If I just ask this question. She's with a new management now?
Yes.
New management?
Yes.
Okay, so have they engaged you in any way since this issue came out?
No. Yeah, so if she doesn't need it, like she said, like she doesn't need it, then we'll be moving on. But in all, we should just support the two talents, Nana Blue and eShun. These are two fantastic female musicians we have in our country. I think female artists now among Southern Dawson, so when they come, we need to support them. Now, Munya Vim, maybe Bianco, so Ghana for support you. More and for be time and time will be a assembly, say, be trim. You're supporting music.
Shanton, you are still on set and you are talking. What you are supposed to talk about? We are fancy. And I made a say, I Steve said on Castle Dramana, and that's all. I'm not for pursuing. I'm not a person who said, "Oh, Germana, warning them."
And then you know, I have funny years.
No. Wow, I'm quite sorry. I'm quite sorry.
Oh, because
no TV, no, the we. What's that? Was no.
eShun not TV is not kind. TV has not.
Approach now. Because approach Samuel.
Oh my days.
Alright guys, thank you so much, and that is what we can do. He's still our brother, no matter what, we are still here with you. But then there is no case, as a matter of fact. Let me wrap up or summarize the whole thing to say there is no case. Lady Nin can say Shanton and then sign agreement say money A and our man and cannot the ankaye can I crucify. But send your 70 relationship and emotions. Obia was our problem. Maybe cities or tea, many years of bit in Akachems in the deep tea on any Yansemda. I'm not Yasemda. Nana
Yasemda for 20 years now.
On that level, I'm not sure there is a big case. If you the professional side and can say a treatment, then we could handle our brother. Say no. You sit on this platform, you teach people about professional practices, so you couldn't goof. But like a caller even said, yeah, I know be Brahma artist, you know. Yeah, they not call Geneva, Switzerland, a couple show nazi, Ghana ha, or the Wabo show, only South Africa, my friend, Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Oh, no, and these are big deals. On your heart as a manager, you cannot pull them out. You understand? Our man pulled them off. And you know, for professional dispensation, he's delivered.
Actually, make a congratulate this guy.
Yes, for the professional side,
he's
delivered.
Is, like the female artist, yeah. What's the one for picking some more manager? What first year, second year? That's the cash now, bad the way I was saying back. Because I don't believe so we need cash out.
I don't want to
James here.
George Britton says he wants to be like Steve.
Okay, George Britton, please stop watching. This is a free warning. Stop watching.
Okay.
Now, George, no.
George, no.
Artist, be female artist, be.
Who's Sammy?
Oh, Rebecca wants to be.
Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, to Richie Flex, Yala PJ, in Team Dodi Solomon, Tilia Kiadipa, MC Barima, and that is the team at Flex TV. Great guys. And to you out there, God bless you for always being a part of the show. And I'm seeing all the great guys online. God bless you. So on Monday, we'll be seated once again. But then tell people about this show. Tell the world, all your friends around the world, that in Ghana, we have the hottest spot called Showbiz Daily. Every weekday at 8 p.m. we sit to discuss showbiz. But in case you missed the content, you just go on straight to our YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Sammy Flex TV, and let's do this. Maybe our next shoot, Rebecca Bayview Village now. God bless you. We're out of here. Mama, no pressure. For real.
This time.
For real. For real. I don't have a customer as well.